Peter Drucker was born in Vienna, Austria in 1909 to an educated mother and father of Jewish descent. Growing up in the culturally vibrant climate of Vienna, Drucker was encouraged by his parents to learn from a wide range of professionals. In 1931, he received his doctorate in international and public law from Frankfurt University in Germany. During this time, Hitler was emerging as a leader in Germany. Drucker was able to recognize the danger in centralized power as exemplified by Nazi Germany, which ultimately laid the foundation for his perspective on modern management. He moved to London in 1933 to escape Hitler's wrath. While in London, he married Doris Schmitz and they moved to the United States in 1937. Once in the United States, Drucker introduced new ideas in management, including the idea of decentralization and viewing the corporation as a human community. He also argued that the substance of a leader was far more important than their charisma. His development of new concepts and ability to foresee future impediments to business is what made him arguably the inventor of modern management. Drucker was a professor teaching at several prominent universities before joining Claremont Graduate School in 1971. In 1987, the university named their management school the Peter F. Drucker School of Management in his honor. Drucker was also a talented writer, writing 39 books in his lifetime. In addition, Drucker was a consultant for many large organizations, including General Motors and General Electric. Drucker spent much of his later years consulting pro bono for not-for-profit organizations such as the Salvation Army and the American Red Cross. In 2002, Drucker received the Presidential Medal of Freedom from President George W. Bush to honor his contribution to the field of management. In his last years, Drucker began to voice his concern with the capitalist business model was becoming plagued with morally and socially unforgivable acts. He was not afraid to question a model that he had helped to build himself. He had always operated on his personal convictions and values.
Skills one can acquire, values no. And the people I've seen who are really unhappy are in a position where the values of the organization don't fit them.
Peter modeled what he taught. He was a mentor of leaders. But the antidotes to those three great traps of leadership are integrity, humility, and generosity. And Peter modeled all three. Integrity means it's all integrated. What you see is what you get. That the way you act with your children is the way you act with your employees, is the way you act with your friends on the golf course and everywhere else. That you don't wear masks, you're not a hypocrite, you're not a phony, but you are the real deal. When leaders lack integrity, it affects the entire business. Peter was wise enough to know he could learn from anybody, and he was a master at asking questions. And I said, I know the secret of this man's greatness. He is humble enough to know everybody is ignorant on different subjects. Peter's life was a life of wholeness. He was the most Renaissance man I've ever met. And I think the greatest tribute we can give to Peter tonight as we honor him on his 100th birthday is to say, may we do the same thing. Whatever you have been given, you need to pass it on.